Hello and welcome back to Learning Wise. I'm your host Kamlesh Sharma. This video we are going to talk about HTML once again. Okay, so here this is the part 5 of HTML where we are going to deal with image insertion in HTML using Notepad. This video particularly deals with the Notepad and not the mobile app which I have been teaching you in the past few videos. Alright, so let's get started. Now you must remember one thing, that to insert an image we need one tag which is known as img tag. Okay, img stands for image and it is an empty tag, which means it is going to be open but there is no need to close this tag. Okay, so I'm writing it here. It is an empty tag. Now here in this video we are also going to deal with these 5 attributes which are associated to the img tag. The first one is the src, which stands for the source. Okay, what happens is when you write down the img tag, you also have to give the source or the path of the image. Okay, so you have to mention where the file, where that image has been stored on your PC, and that particular path is mentioned in the src. Without this attribute, there is no use of img tag, because you have to mention the source of the image file. Okay, apart from this, we are also going to understand the use of alt tag, which is the alternate attribute, which basically means what has to be shown in case of no image. Okay, let's say for example I mentioned the path of an image, and in case that image does not appear on my web page, then what should the browser show in that scenario? Okay, then the next thing which we will do is the height and the width of the image. Okay, using these two attributes we can resize the image as per our own need, our own requirement. And the last attribute which we will cover in this video is the border attribute. So with the help of the border attribute, you can have the border over the image on the web page. Okay, apart from this, we are going to discuss how we can align an image vertically and horizontally on the web page. Also, we will see how we can add the space around an image over the web page. Alright, so this is all which we are going to cover in this video. So now let's not waste any time and let's switch over to our laptops.
Alright, so as you can see, I'm over my desktop and I'm opening my notepad file. It's a blank file, and now we are going to write down the coding. Okay, let us start with the default structure of HTML. So the first tag is HTML tag, followed by the head tag. Within that I will keep the title, and I'm going to mention image insertion in web page, end title, followed by ending the head tag, and then body tag. Okay, and I'm going to write down, in this video we will learn how to insert an image on our web page. Close the body tag, finally close the HTML tag, and here we go. Now let us save this file. I'm going to write down let's say image insertion .html, enter to save it, minimize it to go to the desktop, and here we go. This is our file, right? Let us double click to see the output. Alright, so this text has come over the body of the web page. Now what we are going to do is we are going to put an image here. Now important thing to notice here is, remember, if the image, okay, first of all find an image over the laptop. Okay, you need to have the image first of all to insert it on the web page. So first find out an image. After that, if the image and your web page are on the same place, let's say I have my web page here on the desktop, as well as I've got two images here. Okay, one is the india.jpg. Okay, when I put my mouse over that image, you can see the item name, date taken, dimension and size. Okay, so when we say item name, it shows you the extension of that file, which is really very important here. Try to insert an image which is JPG or maybe GIF format, right? Do not go and use any other format, because the other formats may create some problem over the web page. Okay, so either JPG or GIF are going to work pretty well over the web page. Now, I have another image. This is flower HD wallpaper image 002. And when I hover my mouse over this image, I can see that this is also a JPG file. Its dimension and size are also visible. So, let me just have this file over my web page. Now, since both the things, image as well as my web page, are over the desktop, so I need not mention the entire path of my image. Okay, but if this image had been at some other location, then it must, it would become important to mention the complete path of this image, right? So first we are going to see this scenario where both the things are at the same place, and in the second situation I'm going to show you how to copy the entire path. Okay, so click on this file once, okay, and press F2. With F2 you will enter the writing mode. Press Ctrl C to copy. Now the entire name of the image has been copied. Come to your notepad file. Here mention the tag. As I told you in the beginning, it is the img tag which is responsible for insertion of images over web page. After img, put a space and then write down src equal to sign, double quotation marks, paste the file name, put a dot, write down the extension, and the extension was JPG. Okay, now here as you can see, the image name as well as extension has been written. Put a double quotation marks and angular bracket to close to complete this tag. Once this tag is complete, you need to go and hit Ctrl S to save this file. Go to the browser where your file is open. Okay, press F5 to see the difference. And here we go. We have got our image over the web page. Okay, now see, you can see this is a very huge image, right? So the scroll bars are also here. Basically, remember, the image is going to appear in its original dimensions over the web page, right? So this thing you should remember. Okay, so now in the second situation, we are going to see if our image is kept at some other place, how we are going to insert that, right? So first of all, let me just delete this file from here, and now I'm going to the downloads, right? In the downloads, I've got this GIF file, right? I'm going to open it to show you what exactly is this image. Now this is happy only to everyone from Learning Wise. Okay, and I'm going to close it. Now right click on this image, go to the properties. Okay, now this is the way how to copy the path of any file, be it image or any other file. Just right click, go to the properties, and from the properties there are certain things which you need to copy. First is the location. Okay, just take your mouse and drag it, then Control C to copy, or you can even right click and select this copy option. Then come here and within the quotation marks, press Ctrl V. Okay, put a slash of the same direction. Okay, here we have got this slash, so I have written the same slash here at the end. And now see, this is the path. C drive users KS downloads. But what in downloads? Okay, so we are yet to copy the file name and its extension, and now we are going to do that. Now this is the file name. Select the file name, Ctrl C to copy, come here, Ctrl V to paste, put a dot, and what was the extension? GIF. Okay, so mention that here. After that, press Ctrl S to save this file. Go to your web page and refresh using F5. Now as you can see, the GIF has also come over the web page, right? So that's how you can insert an image over a web page. Now we are going to see how we can resize the dimensions of an image. Now let us see how we can resize this image uh, using the height and width attributes. Okay, now for giving the height and width, come at the end of the imgsrc tag, put a space, write down the width. Okay, equal to, now the width can be mentioned in terms of percentage or in terms of pixel. Let's say I want the size to be 100%, sorry, 50%. So what does this mean? This means the width of the image will be compressed to the 50% with respect to the screen size, your screen size. Okay, put a space. Okay, let's do only this thing, save this work, and let us see the output over our web page. Can you see this? The width has been adjusted to 50%. Okay, now let us come back and mention the height also, let's say as 50%. Okay, save this work, go to your browser and refresh. Can you see this? Okay, now what exactly is happening? I already wrote a text, a line here. In this video we will learn how to insert an image in our web page. Okay, and this image is coming right after it. Now what if you want to bring your image over the next line? Okay, I hope you remember, it is very easy. You need to have a BR tag, BR stands for break tag. Okay, I want to have, let's say, 2 break tags, so I'm putting BR 2 times, save, and go to your browser, go to your web page, refresh, and here we go. Okay, so this way you can resize the image as per your requirement, and you can notice this image has been reduced to the 50% in terms of width and 50% in terms of height also. Okay, if let's say I say 80% of the height, save this and now see the difference. It's looking much better now. Okay, so with the help of height and width, you can mention the dimensions. You can change the dimensions of the image. Now another way can be, when you don't mention the percentage, instead of percentage you just mention the pixel. Okay, remember, when you are not mentioning the percentage, and if you mention a number this way, it means you are actually giving the amount of pixels. Okay, save this work, refresh, and you can see the image has been reduced to such a small size, right? Okay, I don't want to see that size. I am restoring to the back 50% of the width and 80% of the height. Save this work, and here we go. Now what next? Let's say I want to have the border over this image. Put a space, write down border, and give the value to border. Let's say I'm giving the value 5. So 5 pixel border will be inserted towards the edges of the image. Let's go back and refresh. Can you see this? A very neat border has been inserted. Okay. Now let us come back, and this time we are going to see the ALT attribute, which is really very important. Now what happens is, let's say you mentioned the image and by chance uh, you made a mistake in the image name. Okay, let's say I I have deleted some content from the file name. Okay, so now when I mention this file name, it does not exist over my web page, over my desktop. I'm saving this work. Now what will happen is, let's delete this ALT tag first to show you the output. What will happen in this case when you have mentioned, when you have committed a mistake while copying pasting the image name. Now can you see? Okay, so there is no image right now because this image does not exist. Okay, now what will happen when you put an ALT tag and when you will hover over the image on the web page, then it will show you a message. Okay, so this is the purpose of ALT tag. This is the alternative text which will appear when your image does not come over the web page. So let's try putting it. ALT is equals to image is not visible due to some error. Okay, and quotation marks close. Now as you can see, I've written this text here. I've mentioned a kind of message in the ALT. Image is not visible due to some error. Okay, so what will happen? This text will come when the image is not appearing. Save this work. F5 to refresh. See, when I bring my cursor here, nothing is coming. But when I will refresh with the help of ALT tag, when I will hover over this image, that text will come. See the difference. Okay, so this text is written here itself. Let us now see how we can align the image in the center, left and right. Okay, so remember that by default the image is aligned towards the left hand side. Suppose I will want to bring my image in the center. For that you have to write a center tag. Okay, put the image tag inside it and after that close this center tag. Okay, so save this work and here we go. The image is in the center. Now let me just delete this ALT tag and let me make the file name correct. Okay, so that you can see the difference. So here we go. Now my image has come in the center. Okay, now suppose I want to align it in the right side. Let us delete the center tag. At the end of the img tag, put a space bar and write down ALIGN. Align is equals to right. That's it. Save your work and here we go. Okay, so as you have seen, by default the image is aligned towards the left hand side, but you can change its direction with the help of center tag if you want to bring it in the center, and in case you want to bring that image towards the right side, just write down align is equals to right. Okay, so this is the alignment of the image horizontally over the web page. Now suppose we want to align the image with respect to the text. Okay, You can see that we have this line with this text written here over our web page. Let me show you this. Okay, so on the web page you can see that there is this line of text, and after that we have our image. Now what if there was no break tag after this line? Okay, let me just do this. Let us delete these break tags, save this work and refresh. Now as you can see, in this scenario what will happen, when you have a text and an image just near to each other, and in that case you can have three kind of alignment for your image. Okay, vertically, right? So it can be top, middle and bottom. Now let us check that out one by one. After this image, okay, this tag at the end we can have this. Let me delete this alt attribute. Okay, so after this border equals to 5, I'm putting a space and then I will write down align. Right, when we talk about vertical alignment we have only three settings: top, middle and bottom. And when we say the horizontal alignment, we have got the center, left and right. Right, so please remember these alignment values in terms of horizontally and vertically. Okay, so now let's say if I want to bring my image on top with respect to the text, so I will mention top, save this work and see the output. Okay, and refresh. Can you see this? This image has been aligned as per the text, and it is coming towards the top side. Now let's try doing middle. Okay, change the value to middle, and this time your image is going to come in the middle like this. Okay, now let us try to see the output of bottom. Save this work and here we go. Alright, so here as you have seen that we can align the image vertically using the top, middle and bottom attributes. Okay, I hope you are able to understand all the features related to image tags, okay, which is the IMG tags. So that's all in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing. Bye bye and take care.